First ever teach tape, I feel like we should probably keep it pretty simple. Here's a really good example of a high IQ play by Ronald Jones. Arizona here is running and dialing up what's known as the Seattle Blitz off the strong side of the formation. O.J. Howard marks the strong side of the formation. Here in this play, O.J. Howard is running what's known as a spot route, and Chris Godwin's running just a normal post. He's got the inside leverage of the DB, who's got about 8 yards of space, and Ronald Jones is running what's called an arrow route in most offenses. So we have the safety coming down, dialing up that Seattle blitz. Jameis Winston notices it's coming right about now, and that is because he's coming off the outside of the D gap. He's pressing in the outside of the C- gap. And Ronald Jones, that tells Ronald Jones one of two things. Either A, he's bluffing and it's man on him because this eliminates the zone unless he's going to turn his head and run. And if you're going to turn your head and run in that situation, you're going to lose. So Ronald Jones understands one of two things is happening right now. Either this DB right here is either one-on-one with him or he's blitzing. Blitz and cross Ronald Jones' face. He needs to turn his head and get the ball because ball's out. Ball out, boom. And this is exactly what happens. DB's crossing his face right now as we speak. Ronald Jones, snap that head, ball's coming, get on a projection, upfield and go. That's exactly what he does, exactly what happens because he understands the situation, he understands what's going on, he understands the game plan because this is something game plan scripted. There's no way you're going to leave Chris Godwin one-on-one on the outside without clearing it. If you're going to clear it, because they're clearing this with O.J. Howard, you're clearing this side and leaving it. You can have Chris Godwin one-on-one all day and win. That's great. But that's a game plan thing because they knew that they cleared this side of the field by pushing everything this way with the Seattle Blitz coming because Arizona runs a ton of Seattle Blitzes. You're going to get Ronald Jones one-on-one. You leave Ronald Jones one-on-one space, you're in trouble. And as we see here, DB crosses, snaps his head around, gets the ball one-on-one in space, make a man miss. Fortunately, you run out of room right here. Nothing you can do about that if you're in run out of space, but it's a high IQ play by somebody who's learning the offense, understanding the game of football as he's growing as a player to understand if the Seattle Blitz coming off the strong side here, snap your head around with the zones open. So now we're going to take a look at it from the end zone camera. Like we said earlier, Jameis Winston understands the blitz is coming right about here. Ronald Jones understands the same thing. He understands either it's a one-on-one or he is in fact blitzing. And if he blitzes and clears that zone that you can't see over here, it's a one-on-one matchup. Ronald Jones snaps his head. That's learning the offense. That's learning the intricacies of it. You know, it's probably not called an arrow route in that offense, but that's like the generic term for it to keep it simple. Sees the blitz coming, understands it's hot, snap the head around, high IQ. Now you have Ronald Jones one-on-one against somebody in the open field. He's going to win. Unfortunately, he runs out of space. In fact, he does win. And at the very end of the play here, we see a very happy Bruce Arians. Attaboy.